Iets te heftig. So good morning, everyone here, also people back home. You need 2 blocks, so if you're back home, get a stack of books and then get ready. All right. So let's find a comfortable seat and you can sit on something. I really recommend that. Rest your eyes, rest your hands on top of your legs or into your lap. So this practice is really about embodiment, so not leaving the body. So start here by literally dropping down into your body and then meeting physical sensations. Can be anything like the pressure of your sitting bones onto the mat or onto your block. Noticing the sensation around that. Noticing sensations like warmth or perhaps cold. I'll be opening the doors in a few moments, so it will be a little bit more chilly. But also meeting sensations like sense of hunger within your body, the belly, the intestines, working, moving. And of course, the sensations of your breath. So noticing the rise and the gentle fall of your breath. The natural breath to start with. Don't control anything, don't manage your breath, just let it be as it wants to be at this moment. And if we really pay attention there, and then we see that there's so much that can be explored around your breath. And the sensation of the movement of the breath, it moves towards a certain direction within your body. And that body part is being moved a little or a lot. The sensation of the breath entering through your body into your nose. And it comes with a sense of coolness on the in-breath. Noticing a sense of warmth through your nose on the out-breath. And just be with your breath for a few more moments. It's really one of the best ways to get into your body. Slowly inhale deeply all together. And then set your breath free out through your nose. And then do it again slowly. Take your time to inhale fully. And then let it go on your out breath. Really letting it go, not forcing it out. And then from here, you can slowly start your Ujjayi breath. So another sensation that can be explored is the sensation of the breath, drawing along the back of your throat without constricting your throat too much. Keep your throat nice and soft, your inner mouth nice and soft and spacious. Creating this equal length and quality on the inhale and your exhale. Exploring the sound of your breath, the whisper of ah. It's actually the whisper of aha. It's inhale ah, exhale ha. And if you find it hard to focus, you can place the tip of your tongue against the roof of your mouth, the back of your upper teeth. Noticing where the exhale meets the contraction around the abdomen. So you can make the exhale a little bit stronger so you feel this engagement around your core. If you're more experienced, you can work with Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha, it's energy locks. And otherwise, we just keep it simple. And then the body is meeting the breath because it lengthens on the inhale. You press through your sitting bones and you lift through the crown of your head. And you maintain the length, and when you exhale, you root down, still pressing the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. So if you feel a bit sleepy or zeg je dat, hazy, dat je wat wazig nog bent, and make your breath a little bit stronger. So let your breath work for you. And if it's the other way around, if you feel stressed, I hope not for Sunday morning, then you do the opposite and you soften your breath and you lengthen your breath. So take what you need. And from here, bring your hands in front of your heart and set your intention or your motivation for this practice towards something that needs specific attention, maybe within your body, maybe within your life, maybe it's the breath, or maybe you dedicate your practice to someone who needs it more than you do. So make your practice meaningful. Let's start with the chant of Om. I will be fully oming, and you can keep your mouth closed. It will be more like an internal sound. And we'll do it for 3 rounds. Exhale all together. Inhale. Do Ujjayi breath and then slowly flare your eyes open. Circle your arms all the way up. On your in-breath, take it nice and slow. And then the hands meet in front of the heart. Bring your hands forward. You can stay on the block or move it to the side. And then see this as a stretch for your hips. You can walk your fingertips forward one at a time. Press the sitting bones down. Extend through your arms. Now breathe here. And then slowly come up. Bring your arms all the way up. And you twist over to your left. Maintaining the length to the sides of the body. Finding the breath, and the breath moves up and out into the ribs. And the exhale draws down and in through the belly. Now look forwards, both arms rise, inhale. Over to the other side, exhale. Breathe up and out into your ribs. And gently draw the belly in and up when you exhale. Now look forward, just come out of the pose and then change the crossing of your legs. Root down through your sitting bones and then arms rise above your head. Deep inhale. Exhale, hands meet and then dive forward. So you can stay up here. See if you can make a little arch in your spine and at the same time press the sitting bones down. And if you feel more space, you walk your fingertips forwards and you breathe. So stay in your body, keep noticing these physical sensations with a curious mind. Slowly rise, bring your arms all the way up above your head. Turn over to your right. Breathe up and out into the side of your ribs. And belly pulls in and up when you exhale. Look forward and then inhale, arms above your head. Open to the other side, exhale. Deep in-breath. Exhale, look forward. And then just release. Now get your blocks, or your books if you're back home, and get them to the outside of your mat. Coming onto all fours. And then tuck your toes under and go right into downward dog. Now in your downward dog, you pedal out your feet. Left and right, right and left. Rooting down through your hands, especially the inner hands. Laat je handen wat wijder, Chris. En mag je middelvingers recht naar voren laten wijzen. Ja. So really getting into your body here. Move it where it needs to move. Wiggle where you need to wiggle. And then don't forget to breathe. Like saying good morning to your body. Good, and then you raise the heels. Now notice that the body weight might want to shift forward. So press through your inner hands and then shift the weight back. You can bend your knees and then move the sitting bones up. And now slowly on your next out breath, you bring the heels down. So don't collapse into the chest, but hug your elbows in. And then bring your feet a little bit closer towards each other. Lift both heels again, and then bring your right leg all the way up. Now, keep the inner rotation, so the right little toe looks down. You can check that by just looking at it. And then bring the heels straight up, keep that, and then bring your left heel down. So you might want to open the hip, but don't do that. And then raise the right heel a little bit higher, deep in breath, and then exhale, lower it down.
Now we change, lift the heels first. Bring your left leg up, look at your left toe, toe pointing down. Keep your legs straight and then lower the right heel down. Bring the left heel a bit further up, keep pressing through your hands. Shake out your head, stay in your body and breathe. Lift the heel a bit higher and then exhale, left foot down. Feet hip width apart, walk your hands over towards your feet. Take an in-breath here, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, bow all the way down. Bend your knees so the belly touches onto the thighs. Bring your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, and then open through your shoulders here. Make sure you tuck your chin in, and then folding forwards. Finding your breath here, breathing up into the shoulders, into the back of your legs. Good, and then release your hands. Now walking forwards, back to downward dog. Lift up your heels, bend your knees, look towards your hands and walk to your hands. Take an in-breath here. And then exhale, bowing all the way down. Now from here, slowly circle your arms all the way up on your inhale. And then bring your hands in front of your heart on your exhale. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms rise above the head. Exhale, bowing down. Inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. On your exhale, step into plank pose. And then lower down with or without your knees, hugging your elbows in. Rising on the inhale, make sure you roll the shoulders down the back. Exhale, downward dog. Pushing the weight back to the hands. And shifting the weight more into the legs. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look beyond your hands, take a walk, a step, or jump. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bowing down. Inhale, arms circle. Hands meet in front of the heart. Again, inhale, arms circle. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, plank position, with or without the knees, lower all the way down or halfway down. Rising through Bhujangasana or upward dog, and then returning to downward dog. Steady breath. Remember, there's a softness around the throat and the inner mouth. And stay in your body, yeah? So don't lose the grip. The focus is equally divided over the legs, over the arms, the hands, the feet, the spine. Okay, lift up the heels, bend the knees, look beyond your hands, walk, step, or jump. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, bowing all the way down. Inhale, arms circle. Hands in front of the heart, exhale. Again, inhale, arms circle. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step, walk, or perhaps jump back, lowering down all the way, or chaturanga, rising, opening. Exhale, down dog. Moving the sitting bones up towards the sky. And then the inner thighs hugging towards each other, and you push them towards the back of the room. Inhale, heels lift, knees bend, look forward, step, walk, or jump. Inhale, lengthen here, and then exhale, bowing all the way down. Arms circle, up.
Exhale. Now again, inhale, arms circle. Exhale all the way down. Lengthening forward. Step, walk, or perhaps jump. Move through your vinyasa. And downward dog. Now here in this downward dog, walk your feet about foot length forward, so shorten downward dog. And then bring your right hand over towards the outside of your left calf or ankle. And then you look under your left armpit. Now bring your hips over to the right. Push through your inner left hand and then wrapping the shoulder blades. Bring your right hand down and then we change just to the other side. So push through your right hand. So you have to push the weight back, left hand at the outside of the calf or at the ankle. And gaze underneath your right armpit. And then shift your hips over to your right. Release your left hand and then walk your hands over towards your feet again, so the back of the mat. Take an inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bowing down, bend your knees, and then interlace your hands behind you, opening through your shoulders again. Now you can keep the bend into your knees, belly is on top of the thighs. You can push through your inner feet and then see if you can extend the legs just a little bit more, and lifting the tips of the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Now release the hands, bend your knees a lot more and come up in Utkatasana. Inhale. Now the tips of the sitting bones, they lower a little bit. Belly draws in. And then move your hips further back and down, reaching the fingertips up. Okay, bring your hands together, exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left. Press the elbow against the thigh and the thigh presses back into the elbow. Now the heart moves up in the direction of the thumbs. Sit down a little bit deeper. Reach your arms back up. Inhale. Engage through your buttocks and your hamstrings. Exhale, change. Other side. Lifting the right ribs more up and the left ribs shifting towards the hands. Looking down, bring the arms first up. Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, bowing down. Now keep the heels down as long as possible and walk your hands forward, downward dog. This time make your downward dog a bit longer, so bring the hands further forward than you're used to. Okay, lift up your heels, bend your knees, look beyond your hands. Take a walk, a step, or a jump. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, downward dog. Coming back up, Utkatasana, hugging the inner thighs in. This time, feet together. Sit down a little bit deeper. Take a deep in-breath. Exhale, right elbow over towards the left. Now, either staying here or open through your arms. If you do that, the right elbow is still at the outside of the right knee. Reach up with the left hand. Yes, exhale, hands together. Return to center first, reach your arms up, deep in-breath here. Exhale over to the other side. Firmly press the palms together, press your left elbow against your right thigh to lift the heart more up. Relax your toes. Look down, inhale, arms rise for Utkatasana. Now press through your feet when you stand up. And then you bring your hands in front of your heart. Take a moment here and breathe. Good. Circle your arms up. Inhale. Exhale all the way down.
Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then move through your vinyasa, step, walk, jump. Opening. And then return to downward dog. Place your feet together. Bring your right leg up. And this time, right heel over towards your right buttock. Don't touch the buttock, if that was even possible. And then lift up your knee, open your hip. Now pressing through both hands, especially the right hands. Good. Now exhale, bring that right knee in towards your chest. Shift your weight forward, shoulders on top of the wrists. And then bring your right leg over towards your left. And turn to the inside of the left foot. Here, fallen triangle. Oops, gaat het? Bring your left arm up. Okay. Take it easy. Hou het too much twisting. Hou het gewoon recht. Hè? Okay. Exhale, left hand down. Return. Bring your right foot back. Come into plank position. And then you go down like this, or you just go onto your knees. You take an easy vinyasa. Opening. Exhale, downward dog. Same leg, right leg rises. Keep the inner rotation here. And then bring the knee into the chest, step your right foot forward. Just lower the left knee down. Inhale, both arms rise. And then take a circle open through your chest and your shoulders. Do it again. Inhale forward. And exhale. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale. Now bring your arms up and then pick up your back knee. Lunge pose. Wiggle that left foot a little bit back. Now energetically, pull the feet in towards each other. So scissor your legs so you keep the symmetry between your hips. And then press the left thigh up towards the ceiling while you soften your shoulders down. Reach and extend out to the side body. Create more space. Good. Exhale, hands down. And then step back to downward dog. Now feet together. This time left leg rises, bring it up. Bend your knee, open out through your hip. Okay, Vanessa, skip here. Twist. Okay, knee to chest. Bring your shoulders on top of your wrists. If you don't want to do it, you can also just bring your knee over to your right and you push. So this is core action, yeah? Or you come to the inside of the right foot and you bring your left foot out to the side, fallen triangle. And then press through your left hand and the back foot. So the left side of the body moves more up. Exhale, right hand down. Step back, downward dog. Same leg, lift, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest and step the foot forward. Lower the back knee down. Arms rise. And then exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale. Again, inhale up. Open through your shoulders and your chest. Arms rise, pick up your back knee, lunge pose. Also here, feet scissoring towards each other, hips scissoring. So use the strength of your legs. And then this is all stable, and then you lift the rib cage more up. Reach your fingertips up, but soften the shoulder blades down. Breathe. And then see if you can keep this same steady Ujjayi breath while keeping it soft, keeping your face soft, your throat soft, your eyes. Pressing your right thigh more up. And then exhale, lower down. Now here, kick your left foot back and then flow through vinyasa. Or just on the knees is also an option if you like to take it slow. Good. And downward dog. Good. Now, Walk your hands back towards your feet again. And this time you turn your heels in and the toes out, and you go down into Malasana. So if your knees are sensitive, you can stay up here, or you place something on the blocks maybe underneath the heels. Now walk the shoulders more in, palms together, thumbs against the chest bone, and then with the elbows, press against the knee so you can open your chest. So don't collapse. Janneke, iets meer liften. Open. Yes. Close your eyes for a moment here and then notice sensations. You probably feel the lower back, the inner groins. And be there with sensations, breathing into these sensations. And dropping the sitting bones down, the weight. Good, and then release the hands. Lift your hips up, feet pointing forward, and walk back to downward dog. Also here, make your down dog a little bit longer. Now feet together, right leg rises again. Bend the knee, open out through your hip. Exhale, knee to chest. Now shift the shoulder blades on top of the wrist, push through your hands, and then rounding through your spine. So hugging your thigh in, and then maybe you can kiss your knee or the nose touches the knee. Okay, and then just step it back in down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg rises. Bend the knee, open the hips, external rotation. And then exhale, knee to chest. Shoulders on top of the wrist, so I can have more flat back here, or I push through my feet, my foot, and my hands, and I round. And then see if you can kiss your knee. Mwah. Step it back, downward dog. Okay, now bring your knees down. Get your blocks and place them in front of the mat. Okay, now back to downward dog. Bring your right leg all the way up. And this time, knee to chest and step your right foot forward. Come up into a lunge position here. Inhale, rise. Now exhale, bring your hands down. Watch, you go back. And then you pull the left knee in towards the chest and you kick it forward. Here. If you have sensitive knees, I definitely do not recommend to do this without the blocks. Come onto the heel of the tips of the toes and then lift that left leg a little bit more. It might be a little bit shaky. Pull it back in. That's my knee. And then kick your left foot out. So Virabhadrasana 3, you can bring the blocks forward. And then you can keep the hands lightly onto the blocks, or you bring your arms out to the side or forwards, full Virabhadrasana 3. So maintaining the inner rotation of the left thigh. This is actually a downward dog with one leg up, inner rotated. See? Okay, bend your right knee just a little bit. Step the left foot back, reach your arms up once more. Okay, then bring the hands together, and then we shift into Virabhadrasana 2. And then also here, the stance is a bit wider than you're used to. So look at your front foot and the toes are pointing straight forward. If I don't do that, the knee falls into, I return to inner rotation, and here it's external rotation. Lower the sitting bones a little bit down, straightening through your back leg. Turn the right palm up and then reaching for the back of the room. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, return. Okay, I'm gonna give you an option. So I'm a bit on. You choose, you keep it very nice and simple. You do Parsva Konasana here, or you do it both arms here. So your legs have to do a lot of work. And if you go here, make sure the weight of the front leg, you shift it back. So I'm not really moving the front leg, but I'm pushing through my front heel so to bring more emphasis in my back leg. So both legs are working equally. And don't collapse, but here. Yeah. Or nice and easy here. It's Sunday morning, so who cares?
Good. Coming all the way up. And then straighten through your front. Bring your arms shoulder height. Now reaching forwards and prepare for Trikonasana. So right hand down, left arm reaches up. Push to the ball of the front foot and push to the outer back foot. Front leg is straight. To me? Yes. So make sure the quadriceps, the upper thighs are working. So you're not hanging into your front knee. Now turn the palm towards the back of the room, hand palm, and then place your hand either on your sacrum or you grab your right thigh from behind. Yeah. And now spiral the left rib cage open and maybe bringing the gaze up. We're moving the hips forward. Breathe. Good, and then look down. Let's release. Come onto the ball of the back foot. And then step back into downward dog. Now either staying here or move through a vinyasa. Opening. Downward dog. And then walking your hands over towards your feet again. Turn your toes out and go right into Malasana. Here. Bring your hands down, just move around into your hips. Good, and then you twist to your right, and you place your right hand here. Root it down. And then you go back to the center, and then it locks. You can extend your left arm up here. So feel the right hand touching the floor. And notice how you can lengthen up from there. Okay, and just release, just wiggle again, and then turn all the way over to the left. Left hand to root. So anchor your left hand, grip all 5 fingertips, and then return to center, right arm reaches up. So see where you can grow in this pose, instead of letting gravity pull you down. And the breath is remembrance that the body is alive, and the breath is always moving, so keep on breathing. Exhale, release. Okay, now press the hands down, lift your hips, take a deep in-breath, lengthen forward, and then bowing all the way down. Now walk your hands forward, downward dog. Now chin lock, so bring the chin all the way in towards your chest and look at your belly. See if you can spread through your shoulder blades while the inner hands are still rooting. Good. Now the left leg rises, inhale. And then bring the left knee in towards your chest. Now step it forward, one go. Both arms rise, lunge pose, take a deep in-breath here. And it's really nice if you like, this is where you have the space. Breathe, soften. And then again, find the energy to extend, to lengthen, and then exhale, settle into the moment. Deep inhale, exhale, bring the hands down. Now get your blocks. Little bend in your back knee, and then first you shift your weight back. Look where you're going, so not down but forward, and then bring your right leg forward. Yeah. And then see if you can lengthen through your spine, and maybe you can come into the fingertips or maybe without the hands. So this requires, difficult, requires focus and calmness to do that, right? Good, and then we're going back. So push through your blocks. Pull the knee in, this is core activation, and then kick your left foot back. So the little toes are still pointing down. Now bring the blocks further forward. Don't hang into your left hip, but hug it in towards the midline. And then bring the hands either out to the side or keep them on the block. That's also an option, or forward, full Virabhadasana 3. Warrior pose. So this is your down dog with one leg up and a little toe pointing down.
Okay, now slowly step back, lunge one more time. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And then Virabhadrasana to exhale. So arms out to the side. Make sure that toes are pointing forward and the knee is pointing in the direction of your little toe. Straighten through your back leg and push the outer right heel into the mat. And it really helps to turn the back toes more in. This creates more space in the front hip. Soften your shoulders down. Extend through your neck. Turn the left palm up and reverse. Take a deep breath in here into the side body. And then exhale forward, you choose. Take a nice and easy Parsvakonasana or both arms. Beautiful. Pushing through that front foot. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, come up. Straighten your front leg. Trikonasana, reaching forward and the hips move back. Left hand down, right arm up. And then the right side of the rib cage moves towards the back and the left side of the ribs move towards the front. Make sure your legs are nice and strong. Turn the palm back. Place your right hand onto your sacrum or grab the hip from behind. And looking up or down. Now where's your breath? Make it as easy and comfortable as in the beginning. Yes. Your eyes are soft, your forehead softens. Body is light and awake. Exhale, look down. Okay, just release the arm and come down to the ball of the back foot. And step back into downward dog. You can either stay here, or you take a vinyasa, or you take a child's pose. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Should be open. All right. Okay, so I can see where you are, where you're at. Almost everyone is down. Now relax here for a moment and take a moment here to breathe fully. Getting into this comforting sound of the Ujjayi breath. The aha. Good. Slowly, if you're down, go up in downward dog. And again, you walk your hands over towards the back of the mat. You turn your toes out. And you go down into Malasana. Okay, so turn to the right, bring your hand down, and then open. So this can be your pose. You can stay here, or you turn the palms of both hands back, and then see if you can, the hands can meet. Or maybe you grab a t-shirt or a towel if you have anything with you. And you open. Now lean into the heels a little bit more. So this is very hard if you're not able to be on your heels. So you can bring the heels onto the blocks then as support. Now breathe. Okay. And then release. And then we change. We open to the left, root down the left hand, and bring your right arm all the way up. Now, both hands, the palms turn back, but you can stay here. Eh? So sometimes, we do it in steps, and you're just on the journey wherever you are, right? You meet yourself where you are. So you don't have to do the pose. It's not the goal. Yeah. See if you can extend through your chest. Imagine cobra in your upper body. Yeah, and then Exhale, release. Now just drop your arms, drop your head here. Move the weight further down into the heels. Taking a few moments here to really let go and to drop. Soften your breath, empty your lungs, full exhale. Good. And then slowly bring yourself up, lengthening through your legs. Walk the feet hip width apart. Take an inhale, lengthen forwards. And then exhale, bowing all the way down. Now press the heels down, press your thighs back, walk back to downward dog. Right leg rises. Inhale. Bend the knee and open out through your hip. It's nice to open out. We've been closing it in Malasana. Open through your hips. Good. And then exhale, step the foot forward. Okay, step your back foot forward as well. And then forward folds. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale. Now pick up your right knee. Interlace your fingers first so you push through your left foot, the inner left foot. And then you pick your right knee up. Now with the right hand, hold the outside of the right foot and the foot is flexed. Left hand onto the hip. If you need more balance, you bring it out. And you just bring it out somewhere to the side. Now the right hip wants to go up. Move it under and down. Yeah. Very strong in your left. Sometimes you're wondering, why am I doing this? So why? Good. And then bend. And just step the back foot back, the right foot back. One more time, lunge pose, inhale. And then move your hands down, step back, downward dog. And then the left leg moves all the way up, bend the knee and open out through the left hip. Step the left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. Lengthen through your spine, exhale, bowing down. Circle arms all the way up, rise from the feet. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Shift the weight into the right and pick up your left. You can interlace your fingers here, pick the knee more up, and then feel the ball of the right foot. Press it down and press the inner right thigh back. Firming your legs. Now either staying here with the left hand, you grab the outside of the foot, you flex the foot, so you push the foot into the hand and the hand is pulling back. Right hand onto the hip, and then maybe here, maybe there. So the hip wants to go up and back, move it under, and then the right hip also hugs in towards the center line. So feel the sensation around the hand and the foot where they meet. A lot of action. Breathe, shaky, shaky, shaky. Exhale, release, and step it back. Bring your arms up, inhale. And lowering your hands down, step back to downward dog. Walk your hands over towards the back of the mat. Keep your legs straight. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bowing down. Okay, so bend your knees and bring your elbows onto your knees. Here. So this is just so you can watch. If you're like, yeah, ik heb genoeg gehad, I had enough. Then you can just take it nice and slow and you stay here. Or you do the previous pose. So you go up and you extend to your leg or maybe the knee, yeah? Yeah, I had this planned, so sorry, I really want to do it. So otherwise, you can bend your knees a lot more. And you bring your right hand back and your left hand forward. You walk your right hand as far back as possible. Your right knee might want to go out. So here the energy drops. So press the foot in and press the knee into the shoulder. Lift the hands and then turn the palms up and you wrap. So this can be a very nice place to hang out. And otherwise, you walk your left foot a bit closer. A lot of energy in my left foot. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Bending the left knee. So a lot of work for your left leg. And maybe you go up. So my right foot is also, it's not just hanging there, it's active. And then perhaps you kick it out. I can still do this. 45. Okay. So play or stay here. And it's not that the practice is full when you've done the full pose. Eh? The practice is really yours. So rechterhand naar achter en wandel echt met je rechterhand naar achter. En dan draai je handpalm omhoog. En dan ga je linkerhand helemaal naar achter nemen en achterwaarts de vingers in elkaar strengelen. Yes. Ja, dan breng je het gewicht naar je rechtervoet en wandel je linkervoet dichter naar je rechtervoet. En dan ga je kijken of je omhoog kan komen. It's a hard work for your standing leg. Yeah. Smile. Yeah. Breathe. Push through your standing foot, your standing leg. Yes. Yeah. Why are you doing? Sometimes I'm wondering too. It's also bringing you back into your body, getting all this weird, your body moving in all these weird places and getting to understand where you're, separating the left sitting bone from the right and the inner foot from the outer foot, and it's helping you ground and really bringing you into your body. Okay, now let's go down and we do the other side. Yay! So here, left hand moves back. Here, show from the side. So really walk it back, and then press the left knee into the left shoulder, right arm forward. Lift the arms, turn the palms up, and then see if you can interlace here. Then you can walk around the mat. Bring the weight into the right, but hug your right hip in. This helps you to bring more strength into the standing leg, and then you come up to rise. And yeah, you flow step. Bird of paradise. Breathe. So while you do that, you breathe. Hou je voet sterk, Giselle. Yeah. Kick it out. Wow. Yes. Breathe. Yeah, and just check it out. You do whatever you need to do. And then you go down. You can try it again. So go up, play if you want to play. And otherwise you go down. You can go down in Malasana, or maybe you're ready for cooked child's pose. Ja, go. Ga maar door. Stevig, ja. Ja, nee. Oh. Yeah, you can also do a vinyasa if you're like, yes, totally ready, totally full. You can also do a bakasana, vinyasa, play a little bit. But that's for the people who, you know what I mean if I'm saying this. If you don't know what I mean, then you skip it. Take a normal vinyasa. This is bakasana or tamar in the back. You can jump back. So I just want to give you the option to bring the practice a step further, because I've been noticing that all the practices here become more softer, and which is also very nice. And it makes sense. I mean, personally, I used to do this stuff a lot, like challenging, like different practices. But then because of things that happened in my life, I just slowed down the practice because that is what I needed. And that's what I bring into the practice to you. And now it's changing. But it's just, I'm just giving you options. So please don't be overwhelmed and then not come back, because it's your responsibility to take a step back and to do option 1 instead of option 4, because you're not ready or it's not the moment. Yeah. So let's find a seat, either on your knees and then on a block, or with your legs crossed. So we'll take a moment in between to bring the energy down, to do some breathing, because before we do the final poses. So let's do Nadi Shodhana, it's alternate nostril breathing. Right hand, bring your right index finger and middle finger down, and then you work with your right thumb and ring finger.
You take an inhale through both nostrils. And then with the right, you close your nostril and you exhale to your left. Now inhale to the left. Close the left and then exhale to the right. Inhale right. So stay with me, otherwise it becomes very hasty. Close the right, exhale to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close, exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close, exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close, exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close, exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5. In right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close, exhale right, left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close, exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close, exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release your hand down. Inhale through both sides at the same time. And imagine you can exhale straight up out through the crown of your head. And then again, you inhale and you draw all the energy in towards the center line, the spine of the body. And then when you exhale straight up and out. And just repeat that for a few rounds. Now letting go of this visualization and then return to your Ujjayi breath. Make it nice and slow and subtle and still a little bit of effort. Listen to the sound and notice the sensations that come along with this breath. Now slowly open your eyes. And then remove the block. Bring the legs forward and then spread your legs. Now, walk your sitting bones a bit back. Yeah. And then check if your legs are strong. So engage your legs, flex the feet, and push the ball of the feet forward. Okay. Let's just, you move forward, not down. So from the hips, you root your seat, and then from your hips, you extend the chest forward. So I'm actually moving my pubic bone, schaambod, I move it back, and my chest bone moves away from the pubic bone while the legs are working. So active legs, active feet, yeah. And then maybe here, maybe there, or maybe you grab your big toes or the outer feet. Yeah, we've done this before. And if you have the feet, then you can do the same thing. You push into the hands and you pull with the hands onto the feet. Maybe a little wiggle. So if you've been practicing for a while, you might be noticing these little subtle lines of energy within your body, or maybe not. I mean, it takes a while before you get that. Like here, it's like you move it's almost the skin of the front, the energy of the front of the body moves forward, and then it wraps around the crown of the head, and then the energy or the skin, however you want to call it, around the back moves back. It's a little circle of energy. And then there's also a lot happening in the legs. So you press the legs down, and then The heels shift forward, so the back of the legs lengthen out. And then with the front, you pull it in. It's also a circle happening around the legs. From the front, you pull it back into the hips. Inhale, first look up. Exhale, slowly come out. Now grab the back of your knees and just bring the legs in towards each other. Okay, now first wrap your arms around your knees. Rest your forehead onto your knees. And then lift your head. And then grab the outside of the feet. Now this requires some core stability. So you balance onto your sitting bones. You press again into the hands and the hands pulling back. And then see if you can keep the inner thighs into, well, you have to because your arms are at the outside. Yeah, here, or bring them all the way up. And it really helps to pull onto the feet. And that way you can lengthen through your chest or you go back. It happens. Okay, and then slowly kickable. So don't collapse, but stay. Keep the upper body nice and long. Fire up your legs. And then let go of your feet. And then pull the thighs in towards the chest. Yeah. Stay, stay. Lift your chest, lift your chest. Bring the legs together, Navasana. Or keep your knees bent if you need to. Lift the chest, lift the chest. So who's going down first? No, it's not a competition. So bend your knees and just place your feet down and then lie down onto your back. Good. Now get one of your blocks and then place the block underneath the sacrum. So you can take it nice and easy and you take the lower end of the block or a little bit higher or high. And if you do high, then I would recommend to place the block in line in the same direction as the mat. Yeah, roll shoulders under and then just drop the sacrum, the hips onto the block. If you like, you can interlace your fingers here. Roll the shoulders more under, so you allow the chest to open. Relax your buttocks. Just be here. Now release the hands and flatten your hands onto the mat. Bring the feet together. And then bring your right knee in towards your chest. Press through your left foot and then kick your right leg up. Now also here, inner rotation. So the right inner thigh spirals towards me actually for you. So feel that you're pressing through your left foot and at the same time pressing to the ball of the right foot. And then release the right down slowly. Supporting the action by engaging your core. And then changing left knee in towards your chest. Kick the foot up. Pull the thigh a bit closer towards your belly. And kick the inner foot more up. Yeah. Breathe. And then when you exhale, you bend the knee, you place it back. Keep the feet together, inner thighs together. Now bring both knees up. Kick the feet up. Inner thighs, spiral in, heels, balls of the feet press up. Spread through your toes. Roll the shoulders
More under. And pressing through your inner hands. Good. Take a deep in-breath here. When you exhale, belly draws in. And use that support to bend the knees and then slowly bring the feet down. Now lift up the heels, lift up your hips, remove the block, and then very slowly, vertebra by vertebra, you roll yourself down. And bring the sitting bones towards the back of the knees when you do that. And place the feet as wide as the mat and just drop the knees, left and right. And walk the feet more in, bring your right ankle on top of your left. Just take a nice stretch for the outer right hip. Now do the other sides. And then release. Now, if there's any other movement that you would like to make, then go ahead and then get ready for Shivasana. Ja, het is koud, hè? Even het raam open. So get extremely comfortable here onto the back. Become spacious from the inside out and breathe into all that space inside of you. Letting go of contraction, tension, effort. Let's all together breathe in as deeply as you possibly can. And breathe it all the way out. Set it free. So very relaxed exhale, not forcing the breath out, but just allowing the breath to go.
Slowly take your breath a bit deeper. And then in your own way, bring yourself back. Take it nice and slow. And once you're up, bring your attention to your natural breath as in the beginning. Not changing anything. Really put some effort in it to stay focused so you can stay within your body. You're not leaving your body because you're thinking about other things. Bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra. Now we'll end the practice with Om. I'll be fully oming. You can keep your mouth closed. If you're back home, go for it. Open your mouth. Deep inhale, full exhale. Inhale. So I think I miss this the most. Oming together, seeing where these sound picks up and connects everyone. Open your eyes. Namaste.